Hey, Lauren, how's it going?
Very well, David. How are you?
Good. Hey, Facebook. So today we've got Lauren Diaz with us. She's in Bullhead City. And Lauren, tell us a little bit about your history. What did you used to do before real estate?
Well, before I decided to be a real estate agent, I worked in escrow for 5 years. I started as a receptionist and I worked my way all the way up to be an escrow officer at
So
Pioneer Title in Bullhead.
now that doing that, I'm sure like that's high pace, right? Like you have to be really detailed and paying attention to a lot of different things at one time, right?
It is super high pace. You have to be a very good multitasker and be able to do 100 things at one time and not forget what you're doing. It's
Yeah.
very fast.
Yeah. And at the same time, you're like providing customer service to like multiple people, right? You got lenders, agents, the buyers and sellers, and everyone calling you, right? Everyone that's involved.
Yes, exactly. Escrow is the neutral third party between agents, banks, everybody. And it's
Yeah.
always escrow's fault. So
That is how it goes, right?
yes.
So what made in your mind, what got your interest into real estate? What made you decide I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to go sell homes and I'm going to be commission based and I'm going to like basically start my own business.
Well, from being in escrow so many years, I saw the joy and the value that people saw when they were buying a new home. They were so excited, or even selling their home. Oh, I get to go live in California with my kids, or whatever. And I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be able to help people either, get their piece of the American dream. That's like my big thing. Or to be able to move on with their life and go on to bigger and better things wherever they are wanting to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's one of the things I love about this like career choice also is you actually you get to help people move on to the things that they want, right? And like it's amazing when you hand somebody the keys to their home and like to see the joy and excitement that they have, right? And to know
It's
that you can
so
get there.
happy. Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So you started when in real estate? When did you get your license?
I got licensed at the very end of November. I didn't really start working though until the 1st of January because of the holidays and all of that. But I really hit the ground running in January of this year.
So you're like a testimony for people who are thinking about getting into real estate and are worried about the time frame that it takes in order to start building the pipeline, in order to start writing offers and getting contracts going. You jumped in and you're already getting results. Like you've already closed some deals, you've already got multiple clients. You like are you're an active real estate agent. The average real estate agent is closing like less than 10 deals a year, like 7 to 10 a year, depending on your area. And you're on pace to like just blow that out of the water. And what do you think it's a little bit different about what you're doing every day that's causing that?
I think a huge part of it is answering your phone. Being able to rely on someone, knowing that it doesn't matter if it's 7 o'clock in the morning and you need to go out and show a house, or if it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. I'm
Yeah.
available and I make myself available to my clients.
Yeah, I love that. So, but you're providing a higher level of service by making sure that you're there for them on their time, and to make sure that you're able to service them when they need it, and not trying to force someone into meeting with you at a certain time and buying a house at a certain time. Instead, you flipped it to where you're more of doing a consultative approach of providing value to them, right?
Definitely, because 9 to 5 people can't come out and view their homes during 9 to 5 hours. They feel rushed, they feel obligated. And I don't want anyone to feel that way. I want to be able to bring a value to them and help them accomplish their dreams, really, of the American dream.
Awesome. So that's a great reason. And one of the things that I believe also has set you apart and helped you a lot. I also think that you have like, you take action immediately. And I think that's one of the biggest things that separates you from others that I don't know if you realize or not, but I've realized it right away. And I've told others about it actually. And so now I'm telling you publicly with everyone else, if getting results, you have to take action right away, instantly. Lauren does that with everything, and she supports everyone else while she's doing it. So Lauren, we first started talking probably in like November-ish, right? November, December.
Around November. Yep.
And then you went ghost on me.
Yeah. So
Talk about that a
when
little bit. We
you
were at
reached out to me about that, and you told me about the other company's business module, what they had to offer, the value that they could bring to me, and I couldn't get behind it. Like I just totally blew you off, and I was like, oh man, I kind of feel bad because he's nice, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I need to stay where I am, and that's it. That was it. So then when you guys switched over, I don't know if it was the day that you guys switched over or the very next day, I said, I need to get behind that. That's something I can get behind. I researched eXp. I knew already that I supported BMP's business plan and their support staff, but eXp was new. And I said, that's something that I have to get behind. That's the way of the future. So I said, hey, David, I know you're busy, but hey, let's talk.
Yeah. So I love that you like saw it that fast too. That's awesome because it is the way of the future. And I know you have like amazing big goals and a big vision for your future. And like when we first talked, you even told me like, I want to start a team one day. I want to be able to build a big business and I want to grow and expand. And like you're like doing sales myself isn't the end for me, right? Like you wanted much more. And
no, and that's part of the reason that I couldn't drink the Kool-Aid because there was only, you could either sell houses and that was it. You couldn't bring other people onto your team and build a team, and you couldn't do that over there because it benefited you none. You had a lot of stress, but it didn't bring a value to yourself.
Yeah. You know, sometimes people buy other people like Starbucks gift cards and tell them thank you for bringing other people into their business, but you know that alone doesn't help you and help you like sustain a business for yourself. So I totally get it. I think with this business model, you actually can now you can instantly go grow a team in multiple different ways. And like we've talked about it, about how you can use BMP Network as your platform to eventually have your own real estate team with us, and we can just do it together. And even if there's like another real estate team somewhere else in the nation that you communicate with and you provide value to, you can partner with them in other ways through eXp, which is amazing. And that's basically what we're doing together, is to go grow that together, because so many people try to go recreate the wheel and then they start from ground zero, and it takes them 10, 15 years to even get to where we are today, when we could just start today and go make this even bigger and achieve more faster, right?
That's another huge reason why I decided to join BMP and come over to eXp, because of the resources, the massive amount of resources that are available to me as a new agent. I mean, I don't know anything about anything. I don't know John from Stan. So the amount of resources that just BMP alone has been able to provide me has helped me. I mean, this week I've made 4 new clients this week. Since Monday. That was yesterday.
Yeah. That's awesome. And you've already written like multiple contracts too, multiple agreements since you've joined the team, and you've got listings coming on, and you've got buyers, you know, writing offers. You've got a lot going on very, very quickly. Tell me, have you noticed a difference from where you were previously until you joined us in just your day-to-day business? Has anything changed?
To me, it has, because I've been able to connect with more people because the resources that I've been given, because we get leads every day, because we have all of these, the databases that we're able to utilize to reach out to people and contact. Before, where I was, I didn't have a database. I didn't have a customer retention tool. I didn't have any of those things because the size of the company was a lot smaller, and it's too expensive for 5 agents to have this huge tool. It's just not financially responsible.
Yeah.
And that has helped me be able to continue and prosper because of the resources that BMP and eXp has for agents.
Yeah, exactly. So those things that you just named, to me, those are the necessities for business. So like you've got to have marketing going on consistently. You've got to keep gathering attention to let people know who you are. You've got to have some kind of support system and transaction system and maybe a transaction coordinator. And you've got to have some kind of training consistently going on, because when you're through learning, you're through completely. So we've got to keep developing our skills, and we've got to practice together, which I know the first time you jumped into our script practice with us, even you told us, you were like, wow, you guys are rock stars. Like, you were shocked by just our scripts alone. And it's just because we practice. Most people don't even practice their skill that's needed in real estate, which is just our scripts that we use.
And I think that is a huge benefit to any agent, whether you have 20 years in or if you're a brand new agent like me, because
Exactly.
your peers are your biggest, I wouldn't say intimidating factor, but you want to be better than them. You want to make sure that you're, up to par with them. And being with a client face to face, you can say whatever you want. But when you're sitting with your peer, it's very intimidating. And if it's not intimidating, you can't grow from that.
And you know what? They say that if you don't feel that way with the people that you're surrounding yourself with, you should probably find some new people, right? Like, comfort is the enemy, in my opinion.
Nothing good comes from a comfort zone.
No. So
here we are.
So tell us, like just so you can share with other agents maybe out there who are considering the same opportunity and wanting to know a little bit more why you did it. A lot of people are afraid to reach out. So I like to be super transparent in these videos and just let them know, like, what are some of the tools that we have and what does it look like? What's your experience so far? Just share a little bit of that.
Okay, so to be honest, when I came on board, I was a little overwhelmed with all of the resources that were dumped on me. Like, there's so many things that are available to me. I still haven't even, after 2 weeks, I still haven't even processed them all. You have a customer retention tool. You have a marketing team. You have support staff. You have all of these things available to you, and just to help you benefit your business and help you grow. Like today, I have to make 55 calls today because that's what I have available to me, to call people and see, how they're doing, if I can help them in any way. And I think that that's an amazing tool to have, because if you don't have it, if you don't have that, you feel like you're all stranded on a desert island somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you have nothing.
I love that you say, I have to make 55 calls today, because you've set that standard for yourself. And that's part of the reason why you're getting results, because in your mind, it's, you must do it and there's no alternative, right? Like you've made it a non-negotiable that you're doing every single day. And as a team and as a company, like, we're not saying you have to do that, but the successful,
no, not at all. Mm-hmm.
Successful people are telling themselves, I have to do this. And I just want to point that out, because I think a lot of people can learn from that. And if they put in the same standards, they would end up getting the same results. So congrats to you for doing that. So you talked about our CRM, our customer retention tool, our database, our website, our support staff, and our marketing staff. Like, everybody out there tells you that they do marketing. And I think you've probably been through some of it. You've seen some of the marketing that we're doing, but let's talk a little bit more about that, just so people are clear that they know we're not just doing 3 posts a week. We're not doing a couple of posts on social media, a couple of ads. Like, we literally have a marketing department that's posting and generating content for us in the background every single day, all day long. We broke 8,000 pieces of content into the universe last month. And so using online tools like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, even like YouTube, we're everywhere, dominating online. Over 8,000 pieces of content. I don't know anybody else who's dominating online like that. And we've been doing that since about June of last year, and we just keep increasing it as we go. So that's being done for you. while you're making those calls, while you're showing homes, while you're writing contracts, while you're meeting with people, and you're actually living the life of a real estate agent, doing what a real estate agent should do, while your business is being operated and ran and managed for you in the background, right?
Exactly. It just makes it so much easier. I have to worry about finding my clients, taking care of my clients, and I have all this whole support staff over here helping me with everything else so I can move on and help the next person. It's a huge benefit.
It is. And when you're serious about your real estate business and you don't have those pillars of success, lead generation and marketing and support and training and education, and you don't have those to support your business, and what I call you you're a wing it agent. You're a star agent that's running around, from point to point to point and just hoping that you're going to find someone, and you ride the roller coaster of I'm busy, I'm slow, I'm busy, I'm slow. And our whole goal is to not ride the roller coaster. Our whole goal is to just skyrocket. And like people that actually plug into the process and the business model, and they rely on the leverage that the team provides for their business, they're getting results, and you've proven that. And so have many others have also. And I know I believe our listing count, we can probably get someone in our comments here to tell us. I know we broke over 30 listings on our team just recently that are active listings. And that's huge for our team. And it's all because of those pillars of success that we're relying on to run our business. And if you come in and you have the conversations every day with people, and you also feed your database with new contacts, and you follow up and you provide a high level of service to your clients, we're all going to succeed together. And I'm just excited to see you get even higher results. I want to see you smash your goals out this year and just kill it. And I really hope that you can also influence some others to be able to do the same and get the same results as you, because we want to attract agents through our talent and through our production, and we want to help them get the same results also, because it's much funner to win together than it is to win alone.
And that's one thing that I've experienced since coming on board is just the amount of positivity, because in some places, one agent, especially a new agent, if they're starting to be successful, they want to see you do good, but not better than them. Mm-hmm. And I have not experienced that at all. One of the girls on our team is the Bullhead City specialist. And you would think that me trying to take a listing in Bullhead, she would be like, oh, we'll figure it out. Nope. She called me. She helped me. She emailed me things. Like, she literally held my hand. And I think that that's a huge part of being a team.
Yep.
The amount of positivity and just uplifting that I have received would make anybody jump ship from wherever they are and get on board, because that's huge. Because when you feel supported and you feel happy about where you are, the people that you're with, you're more successful, because that's the vibe that you give out. You're not stressed. You're not burnt out. You're not dreading going into the office because, oh my gosh, no, you're not. It's just all positive, and I can't say enough good things about this team.
That's amazing right there, what you just said. That's the definition of what culture truly is. And I love that you said that, because I actually want to clip that out and just use it on our website, because that was a perfect definition of what culture should be at any company, because people remember how they feel. They don't remember just the things that you said, right? They remember how you made them feel. And like, when we do that together, like each one of us is responsible for that. We all bring a portion of that to the team, to the business together. And, we want to just keep thriving. And I do believe what you said also, that when the culture is strong, you are more successful. When you do come to work and you're happy to do it, and you have support, you have people wanting to see you succeed. You don't have the person at the top of the hill that's, kicking everyone down. You have everyone pulling each other up and trying to get everyone up on the same level to where everyone's getting high results. And that was an amazing testimony right there of what culture truly is or should be. So let's talk about, on the screen we've got right now, it says Lauren joins eXp Realty. So you didn't just join BMP Network, you joined eXp Realty.
Correct.
And you said you researched it, you looked at it, you got excited about it, and you said, okay, I can get behind that. if you could name just a couple of the things, and then we'll talk a little bit in depth on them, that you want to share with others of what you found when you looked at it that made you think that.
Social media is the way of the future. eXp is a cloud-based brokerage. You know, you're not tied down to a desk somewhere. You can take your laptop and go work at Starbucks. You can take your laptop and go work at the park with your kids while they play. You know, you have freedom to operate, and you're not tied down. And that to me is the future, because there's no overhead, no offices. So that brings more money to the agent and brings more resources to the agents.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's huge.
That is huge. So, and what's crazy is people are like, oh, it's a cloud-based brokerage. It's virtual. Like, you guys don't have culture. You don't have people. Like, I don't want to be alone. And I feel like I need the face-to-face. We've been face-to-face through what we call Zoom conferencing, right? Or video conferencing multiple times. We're meeting today at 2:00 in Bullet City at Starbucks with the Bullhead team, and our transaction support managers meeting us there. And we're going to just have a collaboration, just a quick team meeting to go over some stuff to make sure we're all on the same page. And, you know, those kind of things can become time sucks sometimes, but when we can plan for them and do them occasionally, we still have that. Like, we don't lose that. We actually have it on a higher level because we have more resources, like you said, like the online world, eXp world, right? We haven't even used it to its full potential yet as a team, but we can literally go hold team meetings inside of conference rooms inside of there, that it doesn't matter if you're in Mexico, if you're in the United States, or you're in Florida or New York, anywhere you are, we can have a team meeting together, you know, and you could take 5 or 10 minutes away from your day just to pop in and give your input or see what it's all about, and then get back onto your vacation or your business. So I agree with you on that. And to me, it's been like a actually life-changing tool that we've been able to come up with. And so some people that we've talked to recently have had a fear about that. So they say, like, okay, well, what about me being left alone? What about the online world? I'm scared of the virtual. And what I believe is that some brokerages are operating out of fear today, that they're going to be, you know, non-existent in the near future if they don't innovate and adapt to the changes that are happening. And so a lot of broker owners and franchise owners, I believe, are actually trying to give like a negative feel towards this virtual world because it's new and it's scary, and to them, they don't want to lose their business. So they're doing everything they can to try to put a negative vibe on it. What's your opinion on that?
I think I agree 100%, because I've talked to a couple brokers, my ex-broker, the first one, and there was nothing positive, you know, but that's the way of the past. You know, the virtual way is the way of the future. And I think there's going to be a lot more once they see how successful that eXp has become and is continuing to be, with over 18,000 agents. They're going to jump on board eventually.
Yep, I agree. They're going to have to innovate or be innovated, is what I always say. And it's completely what we're doing as a team alone. Like, our team actually has developers on staff that we have on payroll that are creating systems for our team to make sure that we stay ahead of the curve, that we're providing, you know, more tools to support our agents and support their transactions. Like, our goal is to help alleviate the stress and the thoughts and the sticky notes and reminders and things you have to do. And we're going to use technology to make sure that's automated. Like, automation is huge, huge, huge in today's world. And we're automating thousands of tasks every month right now. Thousands, like no joke. It's been a lot. And our transaction system alleviates a lot of that as well. So I'm really excited for the future of that. What's one more thing that you can think of about eXp that got you excited?
The ability to bring people into your downline, to bring people on and to build a team, that was huge.
Okay, so let's talk about that. That's revenue share, they call it. So this is one thing we haven't really covered in depth on any of the videos I've done recently. So revenue share is one of the benefits of eXp, and it's another way to build your team. So call it your downline or your team. we're calling it our national virtual team. We can provide systems and tools and leverage and support to other people in our virtual online team through revenue share. So no matter your location, no matter where you are physically, eXp operates in all states and in Canada. So we can actually provide you with scripts training, with an onboarding system. We can provide you with our script practice meetings and multiple other things that we're giving to people as value. Even if they say, I'm not going to join BMP Network, but I'm interested in eXp Realty, we can provide those things to them and say, hey, we'll introduce you. We'll show you how to do it. We'll show you how we're doing it, because we want you to succeed just as much as we want to succeed, because now eXp has provided us with revenue share as an opportunity for us to grow another source of income. And we've done the math on it, and it can be incredible. So it's a huge, huge life-changing business opportunity that you can add. In my eyes, to me, it looks like the same opportunity as when an agent goes out and opens their own brokerage, only now they don't have to take the risk. They don't have to go sign the long-term lease. They don't have to pay thousands and thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in expenses and overhead and risk just to have the same opportunity as we have today on eXp's platform with revenue share, right?
As an agent, as a regular agent, not even as a broker. Yep. So, I mean, eventually when I become a broker, that's a whole nother ballgame. But even now, as a regular day-to-day agent, I can bring in an additional source of income doing what everyone already does anyways.
Yep. So many people, what they did is they became a successful agent, and then they decided they're going to get their broker's license, and they're going to start their own brokerage, and they're going to be an owner broker of that brokerage. When in reality, when you look at them side by side and you become an owner broker, you're still limited to that location of your license where you're at and the people that you hire to your brokerage. And you still have to compete with all the resources, systems, and tools that a company like eXp is providing you at such a low cost that, in my eyes, there's no competition. Because I got to the point where I thought, should I open my own brokerage or should I join eXp? And when you look at the paper, it doesn't make any sense to go compete with what eXp is doing when they give you this platform to just go ahead and run your own business the way you want. And they give you stock too. We didn't even mention that, but like, even if you don't want to buy stock, you're rewarded through your production and through your agent attraction with stock in the company. So it's an agent-owned company that's publicly traded on the stock market. And to me, that's just like a free savings account for my future. No reason why I joined eXp, but hey, I didn't have it before and I'd have it now.
It's just an additional value, and everybody needs to see the value. Just think about before you decide to jump ship from wherever you are. My thoughts was, let's weigh the values versus the cons. Okay, eXp brings me X amount of training at my own pace, my freedom to do and operate where I need to. As you know, I was in Mexico a couple of weeks ago. I wrote an offer, got it accepted before I was even back in the country, and that's one of the main benefits of eXp is the freedom to be able to operate that way.
Yep. And still, as long as you have internet access, you have full support staff, you have our transaction system. You can walk into eXp World and you can talk to the broker through your laptop or computer, or I believe even through the app on your phone now. You can even have conferences and stuff through eXp World. So all kinds of options, doesn't matter where you are. And you're able to grow your team in all the locations across the United States. It doesn't matter where agents are. So anyone watching this video today, if you are thinking, wow, Lauren's had some great results and I'm interested, you can say, hey, I'm an existing agent. I've been successful where I am, and I want to know what's the next step for me. And I see value in what's happening with you guys at eXp, and you want to know more about it. How do they reach out to you, Lauren?
They can send me a text. They can send me a Facebook message. They can comment on this video. I'm out there. Whatever questions that you might have, I'm willing to answer. And if I don't know the answer because I am a new agent, as you heard, I have a huge support staff behind me who's just a text away. with a team full of agents, again, who answer their phone. So yeah, my cell phone number is on the bottom of the screen, 928-514-0169. Facebook message, Instagram, or even if you reach out to David, he can put you in touch with me.
Absolutely. So her number and all her information is all in the comments also. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Lauren, you service what locations?
I am in Bullhead, Fort Mojave, and Mojave Valley, Arizona.
Perfect. And she can also help you, and that's Lauren's personal area of service, where she can help you buy, sell, or invest in real estate. She can also help you in any other location. We have a team in multiple areas. She can put you in touch with a top producing agent who will treat you with a high level of service and make sure that they get you your home sold, or they help you find your next home. And then we'll help you make sure that we help you get the best deal possible through our network. So feel free to reach out to Lauren at her phone number at the bottom of the screen, whether you're trying to buy in Bullhead City or you're trying to buy in Florida or California, it doesn't matter. She's here to help you with all of those transactions. So Lauren, I appreciate you coming on today. It's been great.
Thank you, David. And we'll see you at 2.
See you at 2. Bye.
Bye.